Hi guys, this is my very first video. Today we are going to discuss and review, To Take an Enemy's Heart. The author is Yusa, who has also written, A Good Day to Go Crazy and Where the Wind Blows. It consists of 64 chapters. The intro goes like this. Aigen, the bloody tyrant. His cruelty, which the world fears, drive him to massacre the Izukun clan for revenge. The sole survivor from the Izukun clan that suddenly became a traitor overnight is Kasen, who curses himself for surviving. He becomes a bath servant for Aigen without knowing that Aigen was the one who orchestrated his family's massacre. By now, you would have gotten a clear hint from the title and the intro that this story is about the two souls falling deeply in love with each other although being from enemy families. Who should read the story? I think pretty much anyone who is okay with the power always being in the hands of the Same because it's a master-servant kind of relationship and who would also be okay with a bit of Stockholm Syndrome, and at one point in time it also gets a bit rapey. Spoiler alert, Stockholm Syndrome cause there is a scene where Aigen whipped the soft butter-like back of our Yuki Kasen, and then later there was a scene where Kasen finds Aigen crying in the middle of the night and was concerned about him. I was like nope. If I was there in the place of Kasen in that situation, first of all, I would have never gone roaming out at night in an unknown palace and secondly, I would have done the thing which needs to be done, that is, taking revenge, especially if I would have had a butter-like smooth back like that of Kasen. And Kasen suffers a lot throughout the story. He gets whipped, poisoned, taken hostage, etc. Things I didn't like are 1. Samey being possessive, all the time. I know that sometimes it can be overwhelming to have a cutie as your lover, but what kind of thoughts are these? 2. Yuki having least personality. The Yuki is just a gullible angel and doesn't have any major character growth in the story. It almost feels like a character that was created to fall in love with the Same and suffer. What I liked about the story. I love the art style. First of all, it's beautiful. Secondly, the drama in the story is always high, like when you hope that this might be the end of it, something else pops right in front of you, but that's what the author's skill is. Once you are done reading all the chapters you will certainly realize that Yuki-san, author, has written the plot so well. It is synchronized so really well and we are revealed every information that we need to know as a reader at the right time. I also think that the author has appropriately reasoned every character's behavior. May it be about Kasen's or Aigen's constant anxiety of losing each other or Seijure's reluctance to admit his feelings for Kanasaken and so on. The character arc of Aigen is an impressive one. The slow change in his behavior toward Yuki-san would melt your heart. Costumes designed for every character suited their position, were on point with the historic feels of the story and appeared very fashionable at the same time. Plot holes, only those who have already read the manhwa will get it. Spoiler alert. In the later part of the story, Kasen becomes unconscious and wakes up after 3 years. I was like, why 3 years? The story is so well depicted that you tend to believe everything in it could have existed, but when you come across this plot hole then you are left baffled as to whether you can see this happening. Like 3 years is a long time frame, which makes it 1095 days of him being unconscious. However, it was worth the wait to have such a cutie in the story. Who is this cutie, you ask? Well, I am not telling you that so easily. For knowing the answer, read the manga. Overall I would give this an 8 out of 10 stars. And would like to recommend it to those who love Royal Servant. Thank you for watching and do come back for the recommendations on such amazing mangas.